We're back at the CNC machine to do your lock sides. So this is the piece that you're going to have, and these are pre-cut. So it's already cut to the right size. It's a 1/2 inch thick. There's no planing or surfacing of any kind. Put it into the corner, and we do the same setup as the others. There's the lock sides. Once in a while, there's some dust that'll get into these. Just blow it out if it's in the way. And tighten it up, and we'll get this thing cut out. Back to finding G-code. Remember, the machine is referenced and all warmed up and ready to go, and I put the correct bit in it. That's the 1/4 inch end mill bit. It's already in there. Now we're going to go through the same system that we did before. We are doing lock sides. That's number 8. So we just come over here, type in on our offset number 8, enter, and I want to make sure that's it. X0, Y0, enter. And that should go to the center of that board. Very good. That is the correct one. Now we're going to do the Smart Tool setup. Right there at the bottom, Smart Tool setup. It's asking, is the spindle over the mobile base? It is not. And then go ahead and hit enter. Are you running a more than one bit? No, I'm not in this case. Now let's load the code, and we're good to run it. Load code, desktop, wood safe, and in this case, wood safe lock sides. It's 9x16, that is the one. Open it up. You can see there's going to be a lot of different tool paths on this one, and cycle start. All right, now that we've got this all cut out, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of lines that we need to cut out. And on the back, the only part that actually went through was up here. So we're going to have to drill, or if possible, just poke a hole through it. It's very thin, so I'm just going to use a pencil and kind of get that started. So let me point out what you should do in what order. Both of these sides have to be cut out. But inside this one, this whole inside has to be cut out as well. And I need to keep this piece and this piece. So the centers of those get cut out. And that center gets cut out as well, as does that. Okay? At the center of this, the center of this, and the center of that. So let's go ahead and do just the centers. It's easy to see right now. With the same router, same setup. So I have all the centers cut out of each of the holes. Now I need to keep this one, I need to keep this one, and these two get cut out as well, these 4 circles. So go ahead and cut those out. If you want, you can kind of poke a hole here, and the CNC machine leaves some areas thicker so they don't fall out. And we can poke a hole there and go around, and another one here. And if it leads to cutting out extra pieces, that's okay. All this has to come out. But I'm going to try to remember my first step is cut out these 2 circles and then buzz around, and all of this is junk. So I'm going to start here and remember that there's 2 circles there. So now with this out, we need to poke that out, and that, and that. Now both of these holes do need to be drilled all the way through, and I can do that since I've got my, this standard 1/4" bit. I can go ahead and drill those out as well, but the rest of these get cut out. All right, so that piece is now completely finished. We can put it into our larger size bag, and we'll put the rest of these in here in a second. Now, we need to cut out both of those, and I can cut around, and the rest of these just get cut straight out. Now take your pieces and get them all put in this bag so you're ready to assemble later.